What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I'm happy y'all checking in with me today, man. We got a nice video today. We're gonna be talking about Luka Doncic, um, out of Dallas Mavericks. He was just recently named the All-Star starter. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. It might surprise a few people, my thoughts, but most definitely, man. The starters was announced tonight. The captains of each conference. LeBron James is the captain. Giannis is also another captain of the other squad. And we're gonna get into it. Before we do that, hit the like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. And I appreciate everybody that's checking in with me out here, man. You could definitely check out all my videos. We got 100 plus on the table. We working. We trying to bring the videos to the people. That's what we trying to do, man. We working out here. Um, so let's you could definitely donate to the platform. The link will be in the description box below this video. Also, just get in the comment section. Let's talk. We got a lot of things popping out here. All right, so let's kind of get right back into it, man. Luka Doncic, man. I think he deserved to be a starter this year, in particular, because he's pretty much played at an all-star level, if you want to say that. Yeah, he has. I mean, no matter how it's getting done under the circumstances, the numbers. You can you add these numbers up is unbelievable. You're looking at a 29 points, and then 9 and 9. Just a little under. Very Russell Westbrook like. When because he's compared to a lot of players, but I see a lot of Russell Westbrook. I see some James Harden. I think that's where the comparisons really are. Not so much a LeBron or a Magic. I see more Harden and Westbrook and Luka Doncic. So people kind of need to reevaluate his comparisons. But this season, with those numbers, he obviously was deserving to start. I've been on the record on this channel. Y'all checked my videos. I knew he was going to be an all-star, and I also said he should be starting. With the numbers and the press and everything that he's been garnering, a lot of attention. This guy is a box office attraction for Dallas. So a lot comes with that. He's been trying to carry the team the best he could. You want to say, you got him. They got a little squad around him as well. You talking about Chris Snacks Porzingis? He's been like damn near railroading the team. I believe the way they were. I'm just giving you some. I'm just talking to the people. Where they are now, I think they're the 6th seed right now. If Chris Snacks wasn't injured, they possibly could have stayed in that three range. So now they kind of in a situation where who knows what the matchup they can get in the first round. Now, I think they're at the 5th. They're somewhere. They're just all over. It's the wild, wild west. Is it one day? Like I said, one day this in this seed, the next day. Just take a look at the seedings. It's like 3, 4 teams got just about the same record. They could flip flop at any moment. So it's just something to evaluate. So Luka has been trying, I guess, do the best he can to keep this team afloat. We're dealing with the quote unquote second star just kind of being AWOL for like a many portion of the season. He just came back from missing 10 games. Good gosh, you can come on. So it is what it is. They only halfway through the season and he done missed 10 games. I mean, it's in a row. So they really felt that. And then now Powell is injured. Dwight Powell with a torn Achilles. That's major issues with the Mavs. So Luka has been able to put some numbers together. Through some of these games. and it's been beneficial for him and his all-star claim. I believe with some of these numbers and maybe with some playoff success, not even some maybe a better regular season success, maybe he can get an MVP. It's gonna take a lot for that to happen. They obviously gonna have to upgrade this roster for it to take place. Luka Doncic does do a few good things. I like some of the hesitation things he does in the lane when he gets in the lane, because he's not the most athletic. So when Lucas gets into the lane, he gotta kind of hesitate a little bit, and then fake, things of that nature, and then it works out for him that way. That's what I've been noticing. Um, his playmaking ability is pretty good. I feel like I'm on the record of saying Lonzo Ball is a better facilitator. Take it or leave it. That's just my thoughts. He's not the best facilitator in basketball. I know there's a couple. I say LeBron, Alonzo. A couple of guys, and then he Chris Paul. Just talking about facilitating right now. And then you could get into a Luka Doncic. I just like I said, Luka, he has the ball in his hands a lot. They need to really, like I said, they need to upgrade this roster. I know that it'll probably be beneficial for him. There's a few things that he needs to work on for the future. He definitely is going to need to get tougher. Luka Doncic has to become a tougher basketball player, because just even seeing him tonight against Portland, it's just he's just always on the ground. I know he tripping him out. He's a big time flopper, so I don't know if it's been contact or he just fell on purpose. It's a mess. But nonetheless, he deserved to be an all-star starter. That's all. That's what I'm really here to explain to the people. He definitely needs to work on that mental toughness. Like I said before, he needs to work on defense, like his defensive ability. Like, these are things that could be problematic, and then you got to understand. Like I said, he was deserving of being an all-star starter, but you got to understand, for him to he has aspirations of being an MVP and all that. What we got to understand is there's other players in the NBA that hear this, and this year is kind of like a trial year with Luka. Not saying that he's going to be a great player. I would say for years to come, and he's going to get better. But what I'm here to tell the people, and what we need to start recognizing and understanding and paying attention to, is that next year the book is going to be kind of out on Luka. The scouting report is going to be a lot better. I just feel like teams are going to be making more adjustments and keying in on him defensively. Even building a system designed to stop him from running the stats up. And I think that could be problematic and detrimental to him and the Dallas Mavericks, because I just feel like Luka should just fly under the radar. I know it's very hard right now not to, with the numbers he's putting up, but he doesn't have to be all boisterous as well. I just feel like he should fly under the radar, so you don't bring so much attention to yourself, and then you got people waiting for you, and that's something that you don't really want in the NBA, where you got somebody gunning for you every night. That's not easy for anyone, okay? But hey, man, they upgrade this roster. They get him a competent star. Chris Snack stays healthy. The sky could be the limit. I'm on the record of saying the New Orleans Pelicans have a brighter future, and I feel they have a better basketball team. That's just my opinion. But I'm here to just let the people know he was definitely deserving to be an all-star starter. That's a fact. Just this year. Let's see what happens next year. Let's see if he can progress with these numbers that he got going on. Can he progress when the defense locks in on him? Can he progress when, right now, like I said, everybody don't know he's kind of hitting people up by storm. But eventually, every player in this league has been figured out. Everyone. Everyone has had their moment, and everyone has been figured out in some fashion. Okay? So, why wouldn't it happen to him? That's what you need to understand. So hopefully he can get tougher. Maybe that may need to be getting in the weight room, start lifting weights, whatever he needs to do. Defend. It's something else that he needs to work on as well. It's just I just can't. It's just not coming to me right now. Definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. This is what he needs to become a better player in the fourth quarter, because if you want to be an MVP and things like that, you have to come through in the fourth quarter in big moments. It's been a couple of games this season where he hasn't. He's missed free throws in the clutch. He's airball shots in the clutch. The list goes on. You've seen it just like me. So I'm just here to just say the things he's gonna have to improve on if he wants to make some type of MVP bid. You know how the NBA go. After a while, you got to get it. It's your turn. James Harden should have won the MVP about 3, 4 times before he actually won it. So one year it might be Luka's turn to win it. So hopefully he does these things I'm stating, and you guys know what I just said was a fact. So pay homage. But he was deserving of being an all-star starter this season. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Appreciate the people. You can donate to the platform. The link will be in the description box below this video. Check out the merchandise store at pexoticshop.com. We got sweatsuits and bomber jackets. It's Flight Sports TV. And they need to pay Dak Prescott.